Life and lifestyle. Time for another market recap for today, October the 4th. First official trading week of October. Still rocking with the Native American music, very peaceful. Hope you guys are having a wonderful October so far. Before we get started, first thing first, get the stock market playlist, 30 resources for $30. Get the merch. I got hoodies, t-shirts, and tank tops. Follow me on Follow me on IG and on Twitter. I need to repost on Twitter. So today's market was another one of those. I'm gonna say it was pretty much a bloody market with a little bit of a rebound at the end. Let's see here. This is the SPY for the day. As you can see, SPY just died pretty bad and popped back up, as well as the Qs. The Qs also died for a bit and popped back up. Funny thing, I had actually looked at a 0-day put on the SPY right around here. I think it was 55 bucks. It went as high as like 80 bucks. I didn't take it because it's very risky taking a 0-day DTE on the SPY, because the second the SPY reverses, you're going to get stopped out because it moves that fast. So I didn't take one, but I should have probably. That probably would have been my only usable trade for the most part. But I digress. Today I took 3 trades, 1 major trade and 2 regular trades. First trade of the day, Prague. You remember Prague from last week? Let me go to 5-day, 1 hour. Prague from last week had been running for a bit. As you see here on Friday, it had broke 220 and it fell to under 160, I mean. And I had a order to sell one at 100 at the open, but after I saw it had broke 245, I figured it would open higher than 150, so I canceled those 2 orders. And that order went to about 125, but I didn't sell anything on Friday. Today, it retraced itself back to 220 almost. And I sold a call for 100 bucks. So I bought it for $10, sold it for 100 for a 900% profit. I think that is the best option trade I've done in my trading career so far, from $10 to $100. I still have 3 contracts left. As you can see, Prague kind of died from 214 to 134, and the reasoning behind that is they did a offering. They did a stock offering around here, and it just completely destroyed their stock price. They sold like a few $1 million worth for 150 a share. So now it's down and trying to fluctuate back up, but we'll see what it does tomorrow. The worst that could happen with me with Prague is I break even. It's impossible for me to lose any money with Prague at this point unless I get back in there. Now, the way for me to, what I'm hoping to do is to, at a very minimum, have 100% return, which is if I sell 1 contract for 150, or if I sell the rest of my contracts for where they are. I think they have like 50 bucks right now. If I sell the rest of my contracts for 50, I'll make 100% return on Prague. But I was shooting for a little more than that. But we'll see how that does tomorrow. Trade number 2, Vail. Vail is like a train company, I think. They're connected to infrastructure slightly. I looked at a put to the downside. I got in around the market open around here. Most of my trades happened in the first hour. And then the second round will take off within the second or third hour. And then if there's any reload or continuation, it'll happen later on in the day. So I got into the put right around the time it triggered, and it immediately reversed. I get in at 46. It stopped me out right here at 41 for a $5 loss, which was 11%. Now, I probably should have waited on this one, because then this did turn to go in the right direction. So if I would have waited and bought it up here for 40 bucks, I'd be up over 20% right now. But hey, you don't know what the stock's going to do. I got in where I got in. It wasn't the best price, but it was better than I thought, and it didn't work, so whatever. Wells Fargo. I took a call on Wells Fargo to the upside. Right around here. I took the call for $37, and it went as high as 42, 43. So it hit 15%, but my sale zone is 30%. The main reason I took Wells Fargo is, let me go here, is Citigroup was running. And I had missed Citigroup around here. And Citigroup was leading the charge as the big bank. So I figured if they're going to run, let me catch Wells Fargo on the back end as a sympathy play. Because you see the charts are pretty similar. Citibank hit for, I think, almost 100%. The trade that I would have took, which would have been a 72 call. But I didn't know it would have been a 75 call, but I didn't take it. Because I was hesitant, because I felt the market was turning red, but it did turn red, but not before a couple plays hit on the call side. So Wells Fargo went right up here. It was at like 42, 43, and it just turned and just went to the downside and just stopped me out for a $5 loss, and I lost 15% on that trade. So I make 900%. Lose 11% and then lose 15%. So my total for the day is $80. This is the greenest day I've had so far. I would say this is the greenest start to a week I've had. Technically, the rest of the week is just me. I could break even this week and still do good, technically, because I'm already up on the week. I was averaging $100 a week, win or lose. So I'm already up 80, so it's just all gravy from here. Which is why I wasn't stressing too much this morning. And a lot of the trades I had weren't necessarily the best. So I only took 2. There were like 3 or 4 I was watching. 2 of them I had ample time to get into on the back end. But I didn't, because I was like, well, I've already made my 80 bucks. I don't really feel like I need to trade anymore, so let me just not. But I should have took those 2 trades. One was at $37 and one was at $27. The $27 trade went to $38. And the $37 trade went to $45. So both of those hit at minimum of 20%. And those are the trades of the day. So what did I do right? Selling Prague at 100. And let my stop losses sit. What did I do wrong? Probably I should have sold the rest of Prague, but we'll see what Prague does tomorrow, because it was just a fluctuation day. Plus the market's red anyway, so there's a strong chance Prague will run past $2 tomorrow. I probably should have sold Wells Fargo at 15%. And that's really the only good thing. Vail, I couldn't really have done Vail any better. Maybe picked a better time on Vail. So maybe I could have picked better timing with Vail and took my 15% with Wells Fargo and sold all of my Prague. But outside of that, I mean, it's not really much more I think I could have done differently. So good trading day. Right at 10 minutes, so I'll wrap this up pretty quick. Watch list for tomorrow: Micron, Citigroup again, because of the fluctuation is back in range to repeat itself. So I'm probably going to be watching this at the open to get that 100% myself. SLB, formal runner to the downside. Going to be watching that as well. Comcast hasn't broken like it should. Kroger, I got 100% on Kroger before, so I'll be watching that again. And Oracle is a former runner from my chat group. I never played before, so all of these 6 that I'm watching all had the potential to run crazy. So I'm just gonna have to be quick on the draw with these trades, and we'll see what I do tomorrow. As long as I win 1 out of 4, I always break even. So thank you guys for watching. You guys have a wonderful day, and have a good one.